welcome. And if you're an oldie but a goodie, welcome back. You're definitely for sure gonna hear my son in the background because he's sitting literally right here. I'm determined to get this recorded because I have literally been saying I'm gonna record something for forever, and as y'all can see, my last upload was 2 weeks ago. He thinks everything I say is funny, so he's laughing. Well, today we're going to be talking about baby products that I regret. I actually did not have a script for this, which I'm kind of regretting at this moment, but we're just going to wing it. This is for any mom out there who is trying to plan for their baby. Let me tell you what I wish I knew when I was planning for my baby. My number one thing that I really regret buying is a Mamaroo. I'm going to pop it somewhere on this screen. I freaking hate that thing. You know why? Because I went to Plato's Closet. I didn't even get it for the original price. So if any mom out there paid the original price, I'm so sorry. But I went and got it at not Plato's Closet, but Once Upon a Child. And I got it for $100. Let me tell you, that was the hugest waste of money. My mother had already purchased a swing, like a standard Graco swing, for $40 a long time ago. I think it was for someone's child and they just ended up not coming to pick it up. So, but I wanted to be trendy. I wanted to be that trendy, cool mom and have the Mamaroo, the latest Mamaroo or whatever. And y'all, neither of my kids liked it. And my son loves the swing and he hated that Mamaroo. I don't know, it doesn't really give them the sensation that they're swinging because the base is at the bottom instead of it being at the top where, it really feels like you're being cradled. It's at the bottom. So, they just didn't like it. Didn't feel like they were moving. Even at the highest setting, they truly hated it. Number 2, those baby washcloths, y'all. Baby washcloths were a huge waste of money. You really only need about 5. Maybe, I'd say give you a whole week's worth just in case you're a little late on laundry. So maybe about 10, right? That's really all you need. You really don't need no more than that. And let me tell you, I stocked up, okay? I have a dumb amount. I had enough for my mother-in-law's house, my mom's house, and my own house when I lived in Clarksville. I had a dumb amount of washcloths. I don't even know why I bought that many. But yeah, get you 10, go on about your day. So this is number 3. A crib. I don't regret buying the actual crib, but I regret how I kind of made myself have an anxiety, almost heart attack on the fact that I needed to get it before my baby was born or right when my baby was born. You don't need a crib. I know co-sleeping is a controversial topic, but even if you're not co-sleeping, you don't need a crib for that first 3 months. I promise. You just need a little bassinet or the little co-sleeper thing, or if you do co-sleep, then your bed. You don't need a crib. They're not going to be in that crib. My daughter, honestly, I tried to put her in the crib when she was 6 months old, and that was really difficult and really tough. She just didn't want to do it, and it was very hard for me. But honestly, right when she got close to the age of 1, so I'd say 10 to 11 months, she was okay sleeping in the crib. And I'm kind of mad because I'm like, well, dude, now you're ready for a toddler bed, just about. But yeah, my daughter, she sleeps in the crib now. She sleeps in the crib for most of the night. I want to say she wakes up pretty early at 6. And then I bring her into my bed and we catch the extra 3 hours. And then we're up and moving by 9. Number 4, a changing pad. I really regret buying a changing pad. I ended up gifting it to my friend. And I'm sure she uses it. But I regretted using it because I move a lot, as y'all can see. Got it for my daughter. And her room was upstairs and my room was upstairs, but everything else was downstairs, like the kitchen, the living room, my parents' room, everything was downstairs. So it just didn't make sense for me to keep carrying her upstairs just to change her when I could just change her right there on the couch, lay a little receiving blanket down and change her on the couch. And so I ended up regifting mine to a friend who actually really wanted it. Even still, when we moved into this house, everything is on one level for me. So our living room, bedrooms, they're all on the same level for us. The only thing we have to go upstairs for is the kitchen. And with that being said, I still don't find myself needing that changing pad. When I first moved here, I thought that maybe I might need the changing pad because I'm like, oh, well, everything's on one level, I can do that. But with 2 kids, it's just so much easier to just lay that receiving blanket out on your bed, on the couch, whatever, and change them really quick and get back to what you were doing. But that's just me. You know, like if you really feel like you're gonna use that changing pad, use that changing pad. But it was a huge waste of money for me. Number 5, if you are considering breastfeeding, I breastfed both my babies. I'm still breastfeeding my son. And I'm just gonna tell you, them nursing pads, they're kind of a waste of money. I actually, when I was pregnant with my daughter, my cousin actually gave me like a huge amount. And you really don't need them. I think you'll need them for the first month and a half, so your first 6 weeks. You may need them because you're gonna be super engorged because your body is still trying to figure out how much milk your baby really needs. So you may need them then. But honestly, you're at home for the first 6 weeks anyway. Where you going? The grocery store? I don't really need them. I even with my son, a friend of mine gifted me a whole bunch of them, and I think I didn't even use any because I was just like, you know, I leaked, man. I didn't really go anywhere. It wasn't that big of a deal. Your newborn is constantly eating anyway, so you know, as soon as you feel a leak, just pop that baby on there. You're Gucci, you're good. Or pump, you know, get you a little handheld manual pump so you can carry it everywhere, or an electric one, doesn't matter. They're mobile. So the 6th thing, swaddles and swaddle blankets and those sleeping bags. All of those things can go straight to Once Upon a Child because I literally cannot. First off, with the swaddles, my children only wanted to be swaddled for like maybe, my son is getting mad. So my kids only wanted to be swaddled for like the first week and a half of their life. After that, they were like, no, I'm not trying to be tied up in this. Don't even try me. So I ended up having like a lot of swaddles left over that I never used. The sleeping bags were okay. They didn't do so hot on my son because he was just a thicker baby, and I ended up not using them how I wanted to. It's just too hot for them to be wearing all that. What is it? So yeah, the sleeping bags and the swaddlers were just a waste of money. To be honest, just take the receiving blankets that you got from the hospital and just ask the nurse to teach you how to swaddle them, and you'll be good for a week. You'll be fine. What else? Those nightgowns, I'm gonna pop them up over here. I hate them. I hate them because they were always for like, it's crazy because I watched a YouTube video before I delivered my daughter, and I was like, yeah, I want these because changing at night, it'll be so much easier if I have these little nightgowns. You just pull them up and you change the diaper and you're good to go. No, not even. My daughter was a really petite baby, so like the gowns just kind of got her feet stuck because she was just so tiny. It just kind of got in the way of her trying to move. And as she got older, it really just got in the way. My son, it just was too long for him. Like he was just a little short and it was just way too long. I didn't like them for either of my kids. That whole pulling them up to change really quick it's just as annoying as honestly the onesie little buttons. So just stick with that. You don't really need all of that stuff. I think that's gonna be my last one. I can't really think, like I said, I didn't script this, so I can't really think of another product that I necessarily regret buying. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you haven't already, please subscribe and go ahead and hit that bell notification just so you're notified whenever I push out a video. Bless you. Bless you. Bless you. Bless you. And stay tuned for more content like this. If you do like this content, please give me a thumbs up and comment down below what products you regret buying, because like people need to know not to buy some of this stuff. Like that Mamaroo was ridiculously expensive. And don't get me wrong, if you're a first-time mom, I know sometimes they tend to be all like, I'm gonna do this anyway because I want this for my baby. Like my mom begged and pleaded for me to get a wipe warmer, but I watched so many reviews and everyone hated the wipe warmer because it dried out the wipes and you had to start the warmer as soon as you were going to change the baby, and your baby just crying and screaming the whole time. And I was just like, I'm not going to do it. So I'm hoping that if any new mom is coming across my video, just know, don't buy that Mamaroo. You better get you a normal Graco swing and call it a day. Do not buy that Mamaroo. But yeah. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching once again, and we'll see you in the next one.